Most of us are not very comfortable with the subject of death. I think that most of us avoid talking about it. We avoid thinking about it. We won't plan for it. And we like to focus on what's in front of us. But I think that becoming more comfortable with death can have a lot of benefits, especially if you're trying to be more open and be awake for this thing you call life. I think understanding that death is a celebration of life. And like in any good book, you have a beginning and then you have an end. I think that the existence of death gives meaning to your life. It gives you a timeline and it gives you a time frame to accomplish whatever you want. And whether it's a family goal, a relationship goal, a personal goal, or a money goal, death is the equalizer. It puts everybody on the same playing field. I think that becoming more and more comfortable with that fact can have a series of benefits. I think number one, it can give you tremendous urgency in accomplishing what you want to accomplish. You don't have a second chance. You don't have a third chance. You can't do a do-over. This is one shot. And if you're not accomplishing what you want to accomplish, hopefully becoming more comfortable with death will give you that sense of urgency that you need and that little push that says, if you're ever going to do it now. The more comfortable you become with the fact that you will die, the more drive you'll have to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish now. The second benefit that being comfortable with death will bring you is you'll spend less time worrying about the trivial things. How many times have we had our day ruined by someone cutting us off or somebody flipping us off or worrying about somebody else's opinion? Being comfortable with death makes you realize that you will die. And although this seems like time is infinite, you will eventually run out of it. Why spend it worrying about trivial things? Why spend it worrying about things that you can't control? Why spend it worrying about an opinion that doesn't matter? Because it's all about you in a way. You need to live your life. You have one shot. When you're in your deathbed and you're surrounded by family, do you think you're going to spend 1 second of your life worrying about what other people think about you? No, you're going to be trying to absorb life and look at everything and smell everything for the last time. Being comfortable with the fact that you will die makes you a better person because you worry less about other things that don't matter and you become less inwardly focused and you become more experiential and you live every day as if it was your last. I think a good exercise for you to live life to its fullest every single day is remind yourself every single day that you will die. And you will leave this earth. No matter, you should go out there no matter what and live your life the way you want to live it and do the things that you want to do because you will die and you will leave this earth. On what terms do you want to do that? The third thing that can come from being comfortable with the fact that you're going to die is you'll encounter a lot less anxiety. Because if you understand that this universe has existed over 10 million years and you'll inhabit this earth for maybe 70, maybe 80, you'll soon understand that whatever happens to you and those problems that seem to be unsurmountable are inconsequential to the rest of the universe. I think that most of us understand that, yes, the world doesn't revolve around us, but it really doesn't. Other people in other sides of the planet don't consider your feelings, your emotions, your preferences when they're making a decision, right? It's such a large universe and you'll spend such little time in it that it doesn't matter what you do and it doesn't matter what you don't do. Your anxiety level will drop tremendously by just understanding that you will be here now and the things that exist around you will continue to exist no matter what, with or without your presence. So worrying about things as if you were the center of every single thing, because our mind has a tendency to do that, it's a waste of time. Why do that? If you're going to inhabit this earth for a short period of time and your years are counted and those days that you're going to spend here are counted, they're very specific and they're very finite. Why would you ever spend any time being anxious about the future or the past if you knew that you were going to die? Avoiding that fact about when you're going to die doesn't bring anything good, because it makes you live every day as if you have another one and another one and another one. And frankly, you're living on borrowed time. Because this universe could snatch you right now and death can take you away this very moment. In a lot of ways, understand that you're going to die can also keep your ego very controlled. It can keep your ego in check, because no matter what you accomplish in this short little period that you'll spend here in this universe in relation to the duration of the space-time continuum of how long this universe has existed, is a fraction, is nothing. So no matter what you do, what you invent, how many people you help, how many people you lead, how many people you save, it doesn't matter. You are insignificant when it comes to the universe. You are nobody. Your ego will certainly get perspective, understanding that the fraction of time that you'll spend here is nothing in comparison to how long we've actually been here. So I guess at this point the question becomes, then if I shouldn't be anxious, if I'm pretty insignificant, and I'm going to die anyway, and no matter what I do and how great my accomplishments are, it doesn't matter. And no matter how bad I have it and how many issues I have in my life and how many unsurmountable problems I run into, none of that matters. So then why get up in the morning? Why do anything? Why accomplish anything? Why even get dressed? Why talk to people? Why? So what's the meaning of all this? What's the meaning of life? And I think that that's the ultimate question. I don't think we know. I think it's important to remember that just because we were given these big old brains that have evolved into having higher thinking and have evolved into being able to question questions about our existence, about the universe, about the afterlife, about what happens when we die, about God, about morality and about ethics. Just because we've been given the ability to critically think doesn't mean that the questions that we have actually have answers. I think it's your responsibility to get up every morning and make this day count, because you will die. And by count, I mean create enjoyment and create happiness out of your life. And if it makes you happy to spend time with your family and be dead broke, then so be it. If it makes you happy to accomplish things, then so be it. If it makes you happy to be gay or straight or be in a relationship or not, then so be it. Because, my friend, you're going to die whether you like it or not. So live this life now. There's no proof of anything else, of our existence, of our nature, of any God. And I might get struck by lightning here, but any God, Virgin Mary, nothing. No one can tell you with certainty what's going to happen after we die. So live this life now. Enjoy the air. Enjoy the feeling of being around people. Enjoy that laugh. Enjoy that cry. Enjoy art as much as you can. Because when this world ends for you, that's death. The only thing you'll reflect upon is those memories. The anxiety about other people's opinions and other things that don't matter and trivial infractions will dissipate. Thank you so much for listening.